one of the things going on with with what's happening in Egypt in this parsha is, remember, Hashem says that He will judge the gods of Egypt. He will do, um, and it's a very strange statement since the gods of Egypt don't exist, but He will show the gods of Egypt are fake, basically. And remember that Pharaoh was considered a god. So the first thing that Moshe does for the first plague, the plague of the blood, is where does he go? He goes early in the morning because he knows what Pharaoh's schedule is. Remember, Moshe grew up in the palace. He knows the inside story, what really happens. So he goes early in the morning because that's when Pharaoh would relieve himself. That's when he would take care of his major bodily needs. Because he couldn't do that in public because God doesn't do that. Sort of catch-22. You want to be a god? Fine. But a god doesn't do certain things. He's not human. So Pharaoh is there doing his morning stuff, and along comes Moshe and says, "Hey, Pharaoh, how's it going? What are you up to today?" You know, he's denigrating Pharaoh in front of the Egyptians because these leaders like Pharaoh, their whole power isn't so much of what they have. It is what is their perception of them, how the public perceives them to be. And if you take away that perception, then a lot of things just begin to collapse. Like the Wizard of Oz or the collapse of the old Soviet Union, when people stopped obeying them, it just collapsed. This is something that happens over and over again in history. One of the things that drove the Nazis crazy was a Spike Jones song, "In the Fuhrer's Face," because it just made fun of the Nazis. And they couldn't stand that. They couldn't stand Charlie Chaplin's movie, The Great Dictator, that it was a satire basically on Hitler. The point is you're taking away from them the veneer that they are superior. You're saying, no, you're not superior. You make mistakes like everybody else. And that's one of the great things about living in a country like this, where we glory in making fun of our leaders. We enjoy it. That's what happens in any free country. The leader is not above criticism. He's not above satire. Sit back, enjoy it, and remember, this is one of the things that makes the United States great, is that we can make fun of our leaders. Even if we agree with them most of the time, we still can find humor in them. And a dictator cannot find humor in his own actions. And that's one of the lessons of the Torah, is that your leaders are human. There's only one God, and it's not whoever you chose to be your leader. Something to think about. Do we still have a minion?